A new round of strong winds are prompting fire alerts for parts of Southern California. About 12 million people face a red flag warning through Wednesday evening, and now new fires are forcing evacuations near San Diego. Those flames have burned about 100 acres and are mostly uncontained. Meanwhile, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass says the recovery process from the devastating Palisades fire is getting underway.
While our firefighters work toward full containment and guard against flare-ups, we are moving full speed ahead on recovery and rebuilding because we must get people home and rebuild their neighborhoods in the most urgent way possible.
Let's bring in CBS News correspondent Elise Preston in Los Angeles. Elise, what can you tell us about the new fires near San Diego?
Well, those fires popped up overnight, Lindsay, and they're fueled by these high winds. Some of those winds topped out at 102 miles per hour as these flames started going. Now, as you mentioned, there is only about 100 acres. And I say only when you talk about the devastation that we've seen so far. Now, there are evacuation warnings that are in place, but there is some containment with these fires. So some of those evacuation warnings have already been lifted.
And crews have made progress on the Palisades and Eden fires. Could these new winds, though, make things more difficult?
Yeah, it causes great concern because like we saw when these fires popped up just about 2 weeks ago, they were able to carry a hot spot miles down the road and spark a new fire. So there is great concern for more winds to roll in. I can tell you, though, these winds do feel different. When they were rolling in last night, I drove around. The street lights were working. You could see heavy wind, but for the most part, people were able to kind of go about their day. You didn't see much traffic, but not because the traffic lights were out. So it did feel different. You can see right behind me, the wind seems to be calm right now. So hopefully we can get through this hump and there are no reignitions or new fires that pop up here in the LA area.
Yeah, we remember when Palisades and Eden were rearing their ugly heads and you were literally holding onto a pole so that, you wouldn't get not necessarily blown away, but so that you can maintain your footing. And Elise, before we let you go, we heard Los Angeles Mayor Bass say the recovery effort is starting. What will that even look like?
Well, it's going to be a long time, Lindsay, but the first thing that we need to do here in the LA area is clean up. So the mayor signed an executive order. People are trying to get that toxic ash out of here. It's pretty much everywhere in Eaton and the Palisades areas. And so it is very dangerous. It's also a new danger coming because we could get rain in the LA area as early as this weekend. And so that could bring landslides, that could bring runoff of this toxic ash into our waterways. So there is a huge concern to get a handle on the cleanup.
Okay, Elise Preston, thank you as always.